Hi, boys and girls. I'm going to pick up where we left off in the Doll People. So we left off on page 107, and it was in the chapter called Selp. And there's Annabelle and Tiffany looking at Auntie Sarah's journal. So where we left off, they were saying Tiffany peered into the book, which lay on Annabelle's lap. She leaned closer and closer. Boy, that's hard to read. It's all squiggly and crawly and faded. I know, but this is where we have to start. No, wait. I know what we have to do first. What do you think? What? Said Annabelle. We have to form a society. We do? Yes, if we're going to be good explorers, we must belong to an official society. All right. We'll call ourselves, Tiffany frowned. We'll call ourselves the Society for Exploration in the Location of Missing Persons. That's an awfully long name. We'll use the abbreviation SELMP. 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 That's a funny word. It doesn't matter. We know what it means. Okay, said Annabelle. And we should meet regularly, once a week. How about twice a week? I mean, if we can. Okay, twice a week. Oh, said Annabelle, I have an idea. We should start every meeting with a secret reading of the journal. Yes, we'll see if it gives us more clues. Then we'll review all our clues. And when we think we know where Auntie Sarah is, said Annabelle, we'll plan an exploration to find her. Perfect. That is just what Selm should be doing. Annabelle grinned at her new friend. She felt so happy that she didn't even mind much when Papa announced that it was time for Tiffany and Bailey to head back to their house. And that's the end of chapter 8 and begins chapter 9. Chapter 9, Exploring. As Tiffany was leaving that night, Annabelle whispered to her, Let's try to have a SELMP meeting tomorrow night. And maybe if we can try to have a meeting every night, we actually will be able to meet twice a week. I promise I'll try to come over every single night, replied Tiffany, who understood that Mom and Dad Funcraft would most likely let her out whenever she asked, while Mama and Papa Doll would rarely let Annabelle out. But Tiffany didn't show up the next night, and Annabelle knew why. Nora had caught a cold and couldn't sleep. Someone was up with her nearly all night. The next night, however, Tiffany arrived at the doll's doorstep just minutes after Kate had gone to bed. You're taking quite a risk, said Papa, looking at the clock as Annabelle let Tiffany inside. Nora's already asleep, Tiffany pointed out. Besides, I was careful. Annabelle whisked Tiffany upstairs. Did you see the captain? She asked her when they were settled on Annabelle's bed. Nope, not a hair. Anyway, I don't think we have to be so nervous about him. I met a doll in the factory who knew of another doll, and that doll had heard of some dolls in Western Canada who trained the cat in their house not to bother them. Trained him like a big horse? Annabelle's eyes widened. Do you think we could train the captain? That'd be kind of cool. Sure, only let's not do it right away. Let's worry about finding Auntie Sarah first. Then we can worry about the captain. Seems fair. All right. Annabelle reached for the secret journal. Oh, Tiffany, let's not read the journal tonight. Let's just plan an exploration. But how will we know where to search if we don't look for Auntie Sarah's clues in the journal first? And there's the girls. I don't know. We'll just go out and look. I did that already, replied Annabelle. That's what Bobby and Uncle Doll and I were doing when we found you instead. I don't know where to look. This is a huge house. Auntie Sarah could be anywhere. She could even be outside. Outside? Tiffany looked amazed. Really? Yes, so I thought that the next time we went looking, we should know what we're doing. But just reading the journal is going to be, well, it won't be as much fun as actually searching. I know. Annabelle felt frustrated and wasn't quite sure what to do about it. Well, we did say that we would start each meeting with a reading of the journal. We said that, didn't we? Yes, admitted Tiffany. So let's have the reading. Annabelle opened to the first page of the journal. I think we should start at the beginning and read all the way through. Not tonight, she added hurriedly. But eventually, if we read every word, we're bound to find clues. Okay, but just the first page tonight, said Tiffany. Even though Annabelle had already read the first page of Auntie Sarah's journal, she read it again to Tiffany. Interesting, said Tiffany in a tone that let Annabelle know she didn't find the journal interesting at all. Actually, she probably said it like this. Interesting. Is that true about tone? That tone can actually show how you're feeling about something? Yeah, that's why when you read, you want to read with expression. Is that expression, that tone, actually is conveyed in the story? We should keep reading, said Annabelle. All the interesting parts come later. But that's enough for now. All right, let's plan our exploration. I think we should go as soon as possible. Tomorrow night, if we can. Annabelle, do you think our parents are going to let you go on an exploration with me? Well, yes. After all, they already let me go out once and nothing happened. Nothing dangerous, I mean. And if I tell them that we are really, really, really going to find Auntie Sarah, then at least Uncle Dol will want to go. Interesting, said Tiffany again, but in an entirely different tone. So she probably said it like this. Interesting. Annabelle stared at her for a moment, not certain that Tiffany was thinking. Finally, she said, "We should try to leave pretty late at night. Mama and Papa won't let me out unless they're sure all the Palmers are asleep. I'll come over tomorrow night as soon as I can," said Tiffany. "Then we'll just wait until your parents say we can leave. Now, where did you and Bobby and your uncle look for Auntie Sarah the night you found us?" "Just on the floor, just on this floor." "Then I think we should look downstairs on our exploration." "It'll take a long time to go down the stairs, but all right," replied Annabelle. That night, as Tiffany was leaving, she whispered to Annabelle, "I'll be back tomorrow night. Talk to your parents before then." Annabelle did so. She talked to them as soon as the Palmers left the next morning. "I promise we won't be gone long," she said. "Oh, Annabelle," said Mama, "I can't let you go, especially without a grown-up. But we're going to find Auntie Sarah. We really are. Maybe not tonight, but we will find her. Anyway, Tiffany is kind of like a grown-up." Papa cleared his throat. Nanny muttered something Annabelle couldn't understand. But Uncle Dol said, "I don't think it's a bad idea. You'll be careful, won't you, Annabelle?" Of course. Annabelle heard more throat clearing and muttering, and she saw a lot of long looks exchanged between Uncle Dol and the other grown-ups. Then Mama said, "You must promise to stay out no longer than 2 hours." "You mean I can go?" squealed Annabelle. "Oh, thank you, Mama." And that's the picture that goes with it. Take a look at the doll family. And that's Annabelle pleading to be able to go out searching for Auntie Sarah with her friend Tiffany. And that's where we're going to stop for today. We'll find out what happens on their search tomorrow. All right. Bye for now, friends.